Hello everybody, it's me, and welcome back to the video. Now, in this video, I am going to be taking a sneak peek at the Halloween swarm guy being Squonk. And also, happy Halloween, because today is indeed Halloween. I think I've already done kind of a Halloween-esque theme team, so I was like, might as well showcase Squonk today, because it is actually the last thing that someone suggested that I do showcase. And I'm pretty excited, and it's going to be very similar to what I did with Octonut, but it's not going to be exactly the same. So, here I have Power Jelly with health and magical attack with the trait Ugly. I really like Ugly on Squonk because it just allows you to freely switch in on things that want to try to set up on you. Like, you could switch in against a Libalagua on its B summon, and then you could get a free switch into something as it hit and runs or in Tomos. It's honestly kind of nice. I just really like the Ugly trait. It's very, very strong. Health and magical attack is nice because you have more bulk and you have more magical attack, and it just works pretty well. With the moves here, you have Armor Break, Life Sap, Boo, and Soulfire. Now, the idea here is we want to Armor Break and then just sweep the entire game, because we have good recovery from Life Sap, insanely good damage output from Boo, and then we have a coverage move of Soulfire. I don't really know what Soulfire is supposed to hit, probably just other plant types, and I guess bug types that are trying to be able to stop you. And yeah, as soon as we Armor Break, well, we should get up to a base speed of 200, which allows us to outspeed all base 110s guaranteed, which is honestly really, really nice. And then with equipments, you need this equipment spread if you want to be able to outspeed those base 110s. And we have Glamish Cap, Helpful Lantern, and Fluffy Feather. The whole idea being we're just trying to be as fast as possible and do as much damage as possible. I feel like the helmet could be traded out for something. Like, I don't know yet. I feel like you could go Marshmallow, you could go Horn Headband if you want to be bulkier. But yeah, honestly, I feel like this is going to work out pretty well. Yeah, let me know how everyone's Halloween is going. When this comes out, I think it will come out like in the afternoon. But yeah, let me know how everyone's Halloweens are going. And without further ado, let's hop into the first battle. Okay, and here we go into the first battle. Now, the first thing we need to look at whenever we're going into one of these battles is what can Squonk hit. I can see that it hits Glaciagash, it hits Binotic, it hits 4 of the 6 things that he has. So I think going with the lead of Libel and trying to set up my B summon is fine. So we're going to go with that. Let's go with Nimbel. Now, do I want to set up B summon, or do I want to stop it from setting up itself? It could also have the electric move, so I guess I just B summon and I can deal with this later. Has Feral Fury. I guess that's fine. This also could be airborne, so we don't want to risk the fact it can just click a single move and then we're kind of done for. We're going to go straight to Remy, because I'd rather it not just one-hit me. I go for a Feral Fury. Okay, we're honestly looking really solid also with Remy, because it hits pretty much everything besides Umaisho. So Awakening here and Psycho Forcing I think is the best option, because they would probably go Umaisho, because they know that they're immune to water. So they know that they're fine against this. So yeah, I think that works out the best, is going for Psycho Force. Okay, we get 23% there. Okay, so I know you have Earthquake, so I don't know how much I want to stay in. But honestly, this is something that I need to be dead. Kind of. I mean, I have Soulfire with Squonk. I could go Impero. I think Impero could be fine. But an Earthquake is what... I guess I just go into my own Umaisho and see what happens. Okay, that's fine. I can see Glaciagash coming in on my super good bug resists. Actually, Core Lizard. So they want to get rid of the B summon. That's weird that this switches in, because your Earth resists are very bad. So I can just Earthquake for free. I guess so. If they want me to be able to hit their Core Lizard for a lot, I'm not against that, because that's their issue. Now I can go for the kill, or I can hit and run, because I don't think they'd stay in, because I don't want to lose Core Lizard. So I'm gonna hit and run. Realistically, they would go into their own Umaisho or go Binotic. Okay, perfect. Then we get the pivot off on that, which works out super well, which actually allows us to go into Libalagua, which can now threaten an Entomophobia, and because of his lack of resists to bug being only Clangatang, I feel like Tsunami's honestly kind of the play, because a rain boosted Tsunami when I have Entomophobia is wild. But I think I'm just gonna Entomophobia, and if they don't go in Clangatang, I can just switch. Okay, so we actually take down the Umaisho. That's great. I don't think crit matters there at all. So now, realistically, if they have priority, they're going either Glaciagash or they are going into, dude, a piece of fluff was just flying. Yeah, they want to go for a Quick Sting or Quick Ice, one of the two. So options for this is mostly Remy, but I say we sack Libel. I be summon if I can, but they're always going to priority move me. Yep, that is fine. Okay, so Remy is now free to throw out its insanely powerful moves because they have no switches into Climate Shot, so they can't pair with Clangatang very well. So Shockwaving here is fine. It also threatens Clangatang if they go into Climate Shot. So I could honestly Climate Shot. I think that's a wild move, and I'm going to do it. Yup. You get a good read there. So realistically, Clangatang does not outspeed me. I doubt it has more than that much speed. So Psycho, or not Psycho Force, Climate Shot's a free move. Nice. We take down the Clangatang very nicely there. That also opens up Squonk, because now everything on his team besides a Core Lizard I hit super effectively with Squonk. The issue right now resides with Glaciagash, us having to outspeed it and beat it. Interestingly enough, they go into Nimbel, so I guess I can just Shockwave. They go for a Divine Light. That is a Sapphire. Okay. Well, the lower this is, the better for me, right? So I can just Shockwave and die. I think honestly this works out fine, because now they have no magical attack. And then I go Squonk, which then just sets up. And then we just have to hope that the Power Jelly reduces our magical defense only, because we can Armor Break here for free. Okay. Attack, magical attack, speed, lower. Okay, so we don't actually get any of our defensive stats lowered. Fantastic. So now we can just easily go for any move here. It doesn't matter what we go for. We're just gonna go for Boo because it's a fine move. Okay. Now when it comes to Binotic, it would go for Ugly, and it doesn't really matter because we're at +2 and we have Boo, so we outspeed it. This has to kill me with a move, so I can Soulfire here, I think, for free. He would have to kill me with Quick Ice, which I don't think that he does. Yup, because we have our Power Jelly. If we did not have Power Jelly, we would have not been able to survive Glaciagash. From here, I think it's just a victory for Squonk. I think it's just a victory for Squonk. Now here, I have to Life Sap. I need to Life Sap, because if I don't, I'm going to die to any move this thing has. You can also have Cone of Cold. Actually, does it really matter if I Life Sap or not? Because if it has Cone of Cold, I die either way. I think Boo has a better chance to kill. So I think Boo is actually the play instead of Life Sapping. Because on the chance that this is Cone of Cold, which it might be, I think this is just a better move to click. Okay, I think that works out better for us. It was a Roar Fire. Okay, so we could have clicked Life Sap there. We actually lived that. Dang, Squonk? Okay. Okay, dude. Bro lives at 1 HP, or 7, but hey, basically 1 HP. From here, he just loses to Squonk, because I just Life Sap here for a little bit of health back. And he lost all of his priority after he lost Clangatang and his Glaciagash. Even then, Clangatang couldn't hit me with priority because it's only 2 priority moves, our Swift Hook and Quick Strike. So at that point, it would need to be Berserk with Quick Strike and then get like Dark Slash off on a Quick Strike move. Which I do want to do eventually. I really do like the Clangatang's pairing with Berserk and stuff. I really have always liked that. Yeah, I just show him Life Sap so he knows Nimbel can't win. And even if Nimbel does switch in, I do have Enlightenment Jest Swirl, and right now he's forced to click Divine Light, which at that point, it's just a good game. The Squonk late game clean is crazy, dude. Being able to tank that Aurora Flash in the bio, I think, is crazy, and I'm very happy with it. But yeah, that was a good game. And let's hop into the next one. Okay, here we go into the next battle. Now, looking at this one, we need to see what we hit super effectively and what we don't. We hit this guy's entire team super effectively with Squonk, all besides Metacrow. So we hit. So all we gotta do is go Libalagua and try to get off our lead. Okay, so they go with Springling. So either this is Determination Jelly. I think I just go for the kill though. Is it Vitality? It could be Vitality. It's not. Okay, so we just get an insta-kill on Springling, which is crazy that it goes for that. I firmly believe if you have a super effective move, you should always click it if it's a lead. Like, regardless of whatever they have to switch in, because you don't need to play super predictively in the early game. Because that's the early stages of the game. Now, do I Entomophobia again on the possibility of him sharpening? I guess I don't really care because I have Imperil Flame if he does go for that, but he could also be fireproof. Okay, Bonk is fine. Now I'd assume FTL, right? So I can hit and run on the if he FTLs, that's fine. Okay. Squonk is honestly fine, but I can't beat Metacrow if I go Squonk. I'd have to live a Night, which I honestly could. I could, but it has Dark Slash, so I have to go with my show for now. Now, I have Devour, which is a good move into him, so I'm just going to Devour. His switches into it are pretty bad. Hitting and running there also worked, but generally Devour just gives me a free move to hit him with. Now, honestly, I spam Devour until this could armor break, you know? And then I just Devour it. So it's just Devour. Soul Fires, that's fine. We take very low damage because it's not able to set up because I'm threatening Devour. Even then, I probably should hit and run though, because there's a very good chance that it doesn't Devour this, or a very, very good chance. I think I hit and run though. He's gonna lose this if he plays too cocky. He needs this, I would think, kind of. He needs it to stop Volt Enchant, I'd say. Okay, so I get my hit and run off, and my switches into this are honestly really bad. His stab combo is lethal to me. I think Remy's my better bet. Okay, yeah, he realizes he could have just armor broke. Okay. I honestly do not I don't see how I beat this. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's just a sweep from here. I don't think I can beat this. I honestly don't think that I can beat this. Because what I have can't take +2 moves. You know, at this range, I don't think I can tank any moves from this thing. Remy's the only thing that I have that can actually tank a move. I think I can tank that. No. I don't think I beat this. I honestly don't think I can. Yeah, from here, I don't see how I win. Because I can't. So I guess I just gotta hit it with moves. Because I don't have any priority moves. Okay, interesting enough, doesn't go for the dark move. Oh, that doesn't even kill. That's crazy. Well, I have the rain up, so I guess my show's a play. Then I guess we're full going with Squonk. I gotta just pray Squonk lives a move. Wait, why? Why? Do you not have a dark move? Weird. You should always be double stab, especially on a good offensive combo like that. Hey, sure. I guess killing that is always good. They go Lizard, probably gonna go for a... I don't know what it would go for. Let me just Psycho Force. Leaf Blade. Yeah, that's fair. I was thinking like Dark Slash, something like that. Imperil Flame is free. Right now, it's really just, can Squonk live one move from Metacrow? And then I either... I don't know what I do against the Metacrow. I don't know what I'm going to do. But that Potter Fiend has definitely got me off guard. My switches into it were really bad, and everything I had into it was terrible. He realized he could very easily just click Armor Break. It's a very bulky Metacrow. Okay, Umaisho is my only switch, really. Okay, he's also crayons. I can Earthquake, though. His switches into it are pretty bad. Honestly, killing this means I instantly win with Squonk. So I think I go for that. I think I have to try to kill this. Earthquake. He Goo Blasts. Okay. Do I kill with Earthquake? I doubt it. Okay, we don't. So we're full committing Squonk at this point, I think. We're full going in for Squonk's win. Okay. And Paraflame, I think, has to come in. And Paraflame is also really, really, really good in this endgame. I could go Squonk and then set up. I think at that point, nothing stops it. But then I'd have to tank a move. But I have 130. That would just come down to, can I tank 199 and have, like, 30 health left? If I have 30 health left, I think I win. I'm gonna do it, because Imperaflame's also an instant win. Because he can't beat Imperaflame unless he's Fireproof Alum. Even then, it's not tanking 2. I just had to pray I live one move. Okay, we actually live with more health than I thought I was going to get. So my stats don't lower, so fast food can't kill me, and from here he loses. I think I have to boo Alaminja, though. So my problem here is that if that's fireproof, which I don't know if it is or not, then I have to boo. It can't FTL me, so it's forced to Dark Slash. So the thing with Alaminja is I don't know if it's fireproof or not, or fireproof armor. So I have to figure that out. Either I Soulfire or I boo. Right, okay, so okay, right now he takes half from my Soulfire. So let's assume I have my max speed up. If we assume this is also max speed, we go to Alum with speed, and let's just go with Maximus Z, Candy, Dusty, Amber. He has 206 speed, meaning he actually does outspeed me. But at that point, I don't think he can tank a move. Okay. I think that we just Soulfire. It's my better option that I have, and we hope it's not Fireproof Armor. It was Fireproof Armor. Even then, I think it's a win for Impero, but I have to get my Heal Jelly procced. I need my Heal Jelly procced here. I think the Bunswirl has enough hard-hitting moves. No, I think I need to get my Heal Jelly procced to win, right? So I think what I do first to play it safe is to Dispose, in case I don't get to 50% health. Okay, now I force him to hit me. Then I Fireball. If he's smart, he sharpens on my Fireball. No, okay. Perfect. He crits me. It doesn't really matter as I Heal Jelly up. Okay, we're good there. Okay, I got my Lith off, so I should outspeed your entire team. Yeah, you have nothing that is that fast. Nothing in this game is that fast right now. Let's Fireball for free, or Fast Food does nothing. Yeah, right then I had to click a move that didn't kill the Alaminja, because at that point I couldn't risk the fact it didn't do enough. That Impero play definitely was the only reason I won this game. Yeah, that was a very close game overall. The Potter Fiend was definitely the most terrifying part, though. But GG's. Good game. Good game. Okay, and now this is actually a pretty decent battle, because we have Boo, Boo, Life Sap, Boo, and Boo. So it's not a horrible game at all. His only Spirit Resist is, or Spirit Immunity, I should say, is his Abyssin. So if we can get rid of that, that's really good. But the cool thing is, since we are a Spirit and a Plant type, we can threaten Light types that want to switch in on Boo. So it works out really, really well for us. Liblago is always going to be our first move. Okay, now here, I always set up my Beast Summon, I think. I just always have to set it up immediately. And him going for Slash and Burn, Life Sap, anything he wants to do, I'm fine with. I can also, if he sets up his Scapegoat and Tomophobia, which is either going to be a 2-hit KO or a clear 1-hit on a Scapegoat. Goes for Parasitic. I don't really care about the Parasitic, which is fine. I do have a hit and run into Impera, which is really good, into another hit and run into probably Voltatu. Which then I have Volt Enchant into an Awaken, into Climate Shot, into Clangatang, which then that gets a kill. Okay, I'm going to try that. Forest Fire literally doesn't matter. Okay, so here I hit and run again. Because you have no switches, you probably go Voltatu on the hit and run because you have no other resists. Your only other one is Clangatang. Then if you resist that, I go Voltatu or Volt Enchant. Then I Awaken into a Climate Shot. But here I think that he goes Voltatu. I don't see why he doesn't. Actually goes into Jineko. That's just a completely free switch into Libalagua for me, which puts up another offensive move of Entomophobia, so we can do that. That would threaten him quite a bit. I always think I just Entomophobia. I think with fast things, you can always click the more obvious move, because even if they switch in, I can still get insanely good worth out of Libalagua, because it's just insane how good Libalagua is. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you get taunt in an offensive move, you have pivot, and you have setup. You basically have a setup move, taunt, 2 offensive moves, and pivot. And that's 5 different things, you know? They can fit so much utility in just 4 moves. Okay. So here, this probably just wants to go for a Poison Punch, so I can just hit and run for free, I think. And Umaisho seems like a fine switch into this, so I'm going to do that. Poison Punch comes out, that is okay. We heal up a little bit, so that's good. So now I think we're free to... Either I want to hit and run, or I want to Earthquake. He knows I'm a food type, so I don't see why he would ever stay in. I think I just hit and run. He actually goes for Hexblade. So this guy is the kind of guy that doesn't like to... He doesn't switch that often. Unless it's like a very clear wall on something. Okay. I can go Remy then, which gets an Awaken into a Psycho Force, which if they switch Clang, I have Climate. And then I have Shockwave. Yeah, I think I'm really fine into the rest of his team with Remy, but I want to try to get the Squonk to win. Kind of feeling good today when it comes to battles, dude. Poison Punch was the better move there. We take down the Xenoxious there. Beautiful. Why does Psychic hit Poison? I don't really get it. I guess because your mind beats poisonous stuff, I guess. So they switch in their Abyssint, which is kind of the only thing I was kind of worried about not being able to spam Boo on. At this point, the game's over if I get Squonk on the field and I get a free thing off. I could switch Umaisho into a hit and run into Squonk into an armor break, which wins the game, I think. I love Umaisho on rain teams, dude. Pairing Umaisho, not really, this isn't really a rain team, but pairing Umaisho with rain is just so good because it can stop other like water types that want to abuse the fact you set up rain. Flashing Strike, how much is that doing? That's not doing a lot. Okay, so I shouldn't take that much on Squonk then. And since this thing probably outspeeds me, I get a free armor break, and he can't stop it. Flashing Strike is probably going to do about half. And then I get a Life Stab, which gets me most of my health back, so I can armor break here for free. And I actually outsped him normally. Ooh, that's crazy. I don't get my stats lowered, though. Well, that did way less than I thought. Okay. And at this point, he can't win. Junipero can't switch in that well. Clangatang doesn't switch in at all. He goes into his Voltatu, which is probably a 2-hit KO. I do 50% with Life Sap. Do I get all my health back? I want all my health back, dude. Not gonna lie. I want all my health back. I want to get the clean 6-0. Nice. Okay. Beautiful. All our health is back. I don't think he wins from here. My Boo would have to one-shot Clangatang. So let's find out. Okay, so we boo here. I remember when Jaluppi was first ever. I don't know why I'm thinking Metacrow right now. Whenever Jaluppi was first ever announced, it was during like Metacrow meta, where everyone had a Metacrow. Literally, the meta was if you beat Metacrow, you won the game. That's literally what the meta was back in the day. Like during Von Sweetsville, you would literally just, if you had Metacrow and the enemy had Metacrow, who wins and who beats them first. I remember having to fight Vengeance, Curse Cloak Metacrows trying to counter other Metacrows. It was wild. Such a wild meta back then. It was such a clear meta back then. But now the meta is just so, there's so many different things. That's what's beautiful about evolving. Is that a piggy from Angry Birds? I want to keep touching on that subject just a little bit more about like an established meta, and I don't really know what exactly we can call this meta. I don't think it's very established. I think there's good things and there's bad things, but there's not something that you have to use, or else you're just genuinely throwing the game. If you didn't have a Metacrow back then, you either had to have the most broken team or you were just throwing the game. Metacrow was just so good, and it has remained very good. It's always just been really, really good. The Dark Poison typing is a very, very strong typing. But yeah, Squonk actually put in a lot of work, I won't lie. It definitely clutched a few of our games. That, I definitely lost the game against the Potter Fiend had the guy just clicked a dark move. I don't know why he didn't. Maybe he didn't have a dark move and he was a coverage option. But, I don't know, I feel like with armor break things, you need to have double stab options because they're your strongest forms of damage. You don't really want to rely on coverage moves to deal your damage. Unless, like, if it's on the setup sweeper, I think you can maybe care about setup. But in this situation, I don't think so, because Squonk already has kind of a lower magical attack. But yeah, hopefully everyone enjoyed. And if you did, leave a like and subscribe down below. It's very helpful. With all that being said, I'll see everyone in the next one. Bye-bye.